So, shifting to my Eduhubspot hat, we're gonna talk all about professional certifications, especially in the context of Eduhubspot as a PMI authorized training partner. I'm so honored for this session to have a very good friend of mine and also our Filipino community, one of our Fil-AM community leaders here in the state of Georgia, Miss Jane Rolen, and we're gonna explore and learn about her PMP and her PMI-ACP experience with Eduhubspot. So, Miss Jane, welcome.
Glad to be here.
It's nice to be here. So I've come to know Miss Jane since way back 2007 when we are both part of a nonprofit organization here in the state of Georgia. We have done so many projects. Most of them are international because we deal with international communities back in the Philippines and also local here in the state of Georgia with respect to the projects, civic engagements, projects with nonprofit organizations that we are both part of, and also as volunteers for the Philippine Honorary Consulate Office here in the state of Atlanta. Yes, we are proud to be project manager. We do solve problems you did not know that you have in ways that you might not be able to understand. That is what this shirt is. We are both members of PMI Global chapters, and we also have local chapter membership. That we will talk the benefits of being a PMI Global member in another session. But today, I would like to share how was I able to, over these years, how was I able to influence Miss Jane to become a member of PMI Global, the Project Management Institute. Miss Jane, tell us the story. I wanted to hear from your end.
Well, first of all, I was a spectator of your success in project management, and I wasn't saying anything. I was just out there admiring. But then you started talking about project management and program management and portfolio, and you were talking about you're already doing this. You've been doing this for years. You just don't know the theories, or you just have to learn the terminologies
Mm.
and all that. So I started to think about it, and finally, after probably a couple of years of talking about it, you were able to convince me to enroll in one of the classes, and lo and behold, I enjoyed it and pushed through
And
with
you
it,
attended
and
the
until I got my certification.
yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna go back circle about that. When you attended your significant step to get to know what PMI is, you attended the PMI Global Summit here in Atlanta back in 2023. So these
Yes.
are some of our photos at that particular period of time. It was held at the Georgia World Congress Center here in Atlanta. Of course, we got our badge, but at that time, I was attending as part of Team Eduhubspot because Eduhubspot participated as one of the vendors. You are attending as a government employee, as a regular attendee.
Attendee.
So,
Yes.
but in that journey, before everything started, we made you to work and help us set up the Eduhubspot booth, and that is our CEO and co-founder, Eduhubspot co-founder Varun Anand, right there, also trying to figure out. This is like carry food and water somehow in what we learned about Agile Project. That you just stepped in, you are a regular attendee, but you joined us and you were helping us set up our booth. And these are our happy faces. And you also know Bram. We met him in one of the projects that we did with MLK for the Beloved Community International Expo, where we met him, and Bram also became a volunteer for Eduhubspot at that time, and now he is himself PMP certified. That is that is the look of our cool dude, Eduhubspot CEO and co-founder Varun Anand, and our booth looks much better at this point in time. And who is this that you've met in that summit?
Dr. Rick Vargas.
Dr. Ricardo Vargas. Thank you so much for really trying to attend. You were able to attend to his class, right, Miss Jane?
Right, right.
And then because we got this book, um, so we got this book of him. Next project management. So I was able to see. Let me see. But we got this book, we book by him. He's one of the authors, and we were able to have it signed by him in one of the sessions. So that was a happy moment. You also met Isowi. So
Mm-hmm.
we met Isowi here in Atlanta, and he has a great experience. So your PMI Global Summit as a PMI member has been very, very fruitful with networking. Another person that you've met here. So I'm stuck in the booth that you can see. That's why a whole lot of our photos are in the booth. And you remember
Yes.
that selfie of mine, Barun really like chose that to have something fun. You know, in Eduhubspot, we learn, but we also have fun. I think that's what we're trying to really like communicate in there, and I hope that you really felt the same way. This is from the with the team that helped us, and here again some more photos of us and everywhere. Now, Miss Jane, with all of that, that was 2023. Fast forward 2024. What made you decide? Okay, now I'm going to really do this PMP.
I think I was at a time when I realized I had both the age and the time to be able to retire, but I
Okay,
wasn't ready yet. And
you work with a
realization,
federal agency, right?
yes.
Yes.
And I know for a fact that I'm not very good at doing nothing. So
Mhm.
even if and when I retire, I want to be able to do something, not maybe a 9 to 5 job or something, but I was already planning on what am I going to do in the future.
Mhm.
And of course, I cannot wait till the last minute to do that. So I thought, well, maybe this might be one thing that I will be able to do. So I said, okay, well, it won't hurt me to enroll in the class. And lo and behold, I fell in love with it. So I went through it, did the first certification, and didn't wait long. I took the second one immediately after.
So this was the PMP that you took. You took the boot camp with Mentor Nidhi,
Mhm.
and then after just really 3 months, right, of
I
studying and
took the
taking.
boot camp in April. I took the exam in July, and then I went home to the Philippines. I came back in August, and then went on to do the boot camp in September
For that is for the
for the
ACP.
ACP.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm so proud of you because for anyone who doesn't know, Miss Jane had a brain surgery actually back in 2016, and it was really like a life threatening. So with so many of these experiences that she had, and then the fears, and she was able to make it. So and then even though she is already a senior level for her organization, she challenged herself that she can do it too. And the PMP exam, as you can see, Miss Jane, is not easy. It's very tricky. You have to really have the right kind of mindset. You have to rewire your brain cells on wearing the PMI hat and really learning the concepts by heart so that no matter what questions are going to be thrown at you during that exam period, where you will take either online and or uh, at the center, at the Pearson View Center, you will be ready. So that's where Eduhubspot has been very instrumental in making this successful on first attempt for Miss Jane, because her preparation was really solid. And the thing is that you took the PMP exam bootcamp. After a month, you took the PMI-ACP, the Agile Certified Practitioner exam itself, and you also passed it with high grade results and or very good results with respect to how PMI, rates passing and rating your success factors in all of those kinds of domains. So, given your PMP and your PMI ACP, how are these certifications impacting and or transforming how you perceive project management and or things that you do even in your personal and professional life?
It has changed me quite a bit. One thing for sure, I don't panic anymore. Like I used to. It's like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna start this and all that? But with the learning what I've learned from PMP and ACP, it's you do plan. Of course, you have your goal, you have your charter, you have your roadmap, which is very important, and then you follow that, and you know what to expect, and you know the risks. You plan for the risks, and if you don't succeed, you switch gears and go agile, and
Mm-hmm.
you know you can fail, but one of the principles is that you fail fast so you can recover faster. So it's
Exactly.
adjusting, and it's with that knowledge in mind, there is really nothing to panic about anymore because you're ready. You
Yes.
set your sight on the goal, you work through it. If it doesn't happen, you adjust, you go agile, you go back, you get back on track, and you're gonna be fine. And whether you succeed or not, you've done your best. And there
If
is
you,
nothing really to worry about.
if you are going to assess, we've been doing so many projects together with nonprofit organizations that we are part of, and of course Filipino-American community, and with as volunteers for the Philippine Honorary Consulate General. If you would assess with the nature of projects that we've done, are you going to kind of like categorize it as more predictive, waterfall, and or more of agile? The projects
It's
that we've
hybrid.
hybrid and mostly
Mostly
agile.
agile. It's mostly
Yes,
agile.
mostly agile.
Because
Mostly
if you
agile.
don't have that flexibility, you're really gonna stress. You're really gonna stress out.
Mhm.
But if you're able to adjust and be agile, then life would be easier really for you.
Mhm. Awesome. That is fantastic to really like know. And I believe that Eduhubspot have also, because of your PMI-ACP, you were able to earn PDUs already that will be going for your PMP renewal.
Right.
So that is covered as well as part of your Eduhubspot. And you were able to also do Six Sigma Yellow Belt with Eduhubspot.
Yes, yes.
So you took three tests in 2024 alone. And are you going to stop somewhere, or are you trying
No,
to
no.
explore some more?
I'm already working on something else, and I already have plans. Like, we have a roadmap. We're gonna follow that.
So to our look, I love this photo of us. And there's Edu HubSpot and everything. There's so much fun that we have to do. To our Filipino Americans and mga Filipinos, Miss Jane. So we'll talk now in Filipino. All over the world who are actually trying to migrate to another country, or transition into another career, or even if they are in the Philippines. Ano ang ano ang kahalagahan? What's the importance of advancing their career, especially taking into this PMP and or this PMI-ACP and or these other professional credentials, as we can say with Eduhubspot. Particularly, these are some of the course offerings that we are doing. For your perspective, anong
It's very
kahalagahan nito?
important. It's
Mhm.
very important, especially for young people. You gotta grab this opportunity because there's so many professions out there that being certified in PMP is a requirement.
Mhm.
I was lucky enough that it wasn't required for my career, but even for people at my age or at the stage of the career where I am right now, it opens doors for you.
Mhm.
Even when you think it's the end of your career, it's like, okay, I'm towards the end, I'm out the door, but it still is opening doors for me.
Mhm.
So, especially for younger people, this is an opportunity. Grab it while you can,
Mhm.
grab it while you still have the stamina and the endurance to learn.
Mhm.
Although age shouldn't be a reason for you to stop learning. You never stop learning. There's always something new to learn, but it's gonna give you the opportunity. It's gonna open doors for you. It's gonna give you more chances in the future. So grab it as soon as you can. And there's no better place to take it, but with Eduhubspot.
And that's why we are wearing our Ed HubSpot shirt,
Yes.
right? So
Now
you you
there's
volunteered.
so many out there who's taken it twice or three times, but with Eduhubspot, like he take it one time, you're gonna pass it the first time.
But of course, you also have to do a lot of work.
Yes, yes,
You also
definitely.
have you also have to really like if you're going to focus and devote your time for such a particular period of time and you follow your mentor's guidance, you can get it done. And EduHubspot also help you in your PMP and your PMI-ACP application, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that is part of the package of the assistance that you can get from the team. This shirt is not for everyone, it's mostly for the team. But because you volunteered for us in 2023, we consider you as part of the team. And you know
Yes,
you've also like
I'm adopted.
you've also like referred you've met the CEO and the co-founder here, so you got to know people. And for me, EduHubspot has been very instrumental career wise, because I'm able to have my own business now. And then I became EduHubspot become my B2B partner. So what I do with EduHubspot is really try to promote as part of being a Southeast Asia program director and outreach director. I'm able to share to people. Hopefully, more Asian Americans, more Asians, and more Filipinos or Filipino-Americans or Filipinos in diaspora and over different parts of the world will be able to know the services of EduHubspot so that your payment will not get wasted. If you really invest in yourself, because it is not cheap, the exam is also not cheap. The exam is not easy. You have to really like make use that once you start the journey, there's no stopping. And then your goal is to try to really learn and pass that exam on first attempt. Use the knowledge that you've gained either for your personal and or professional career development. There's so much opportunities of networking, especially when you become a PMI member. And certification is not just because you wanted to have the certification. Yes, it adds value, to your professional career, but it is not just really about the certification, but really how you use that certification and then leverage that knowledge that you have to also help others is the one that matters so much. And EduHubspot is here to help you navigate not only for your for your career, but also the value that this certification is going to open up so many opportunities along the way. So, Miss Jane, any final thoughts, especially mga Filipino, from your experience, if you were able to do it and you're a senior manager already and you are in your retiring journey, everybody can do it, right?
Yes, you go get it. Just go get it. Go get certified. It's gonna change your life, believe me. And there's no better place to do it except with EduHubspot because their mentorship program is tops.
Yes.
I couldn't have been able to. I wouldn't have been able to do it without my mentors in
Yes.
EduHubspot.
Yes, and so my email is arjho.turner Turner at eduhubspot.com. I'm gonna put it as well in the description if you wanted to reach out to me directly, para especially mga Pinoy. Kasi
Mhm.
we are just in Atlanta, we are just so far the two faces of Filipino Americans. But it will not stop with us. We are already trying to engage, friends that we know. It might
There's a
be,
third one who's preparing for her exams right now. So
yes, so we'll kind of cross. But if it took me time to be engaged, my husband got me really encouraged to it. It took me time also to engage Miss Jane. But no matter what time, the perfect timing will come that
mhm.
you will get on board, and when you understand it and once you appreciate it, then that's it there, and then there's no stopping. And look at us now.
There's no turning back.
But maraming salamat, Miss Jane. We are proud to be part of the EduHubspot family for and sharing so many this success story. And then hopefully these two faces of Filipino Americans here will not be the only ones that will gonna have more Filipino Americans and or Filipinos in different parts of the world that we will be able to help and also empower being PMP certified, PMI-ACP certified, PGMP, PFMP.
PFMP.
I got all of those. So I'm trying to encourage as well, very core friends of mine to go crazier for professional development, lifelong learning it is. Bye everyone. Maraming salamat, Miss Jane.
Thank you. See you soon.